He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. Santa Claus is coming to Hogsmeade. Hello friends, welcome back. BigDenoPlays, another episode of Kingdom Death. I'm recording this directly after the last one because I'm too excited to wait to find out what Atlas does. We're going to dive straight into it. Everything on the timeline event has already been done. It's time to face off against Santa Claus. There he is, the big fella. He's very, very excited. It's a nemesis, so there's no hunt phase. So we're just going to dive straight into building his deck. So he's got Old Battle Scars, Mad Master, Spark of Joy, and Master's Presence. We've done the North Star tile. We've set aside the monster's mood cards, face down mood cards, which are these bad boys, and we place them face down in the wound stack. So that's an interesting change. So that goes there. Here's his Swordcraft cards. Create a deck with all the Swordcraft cards. Wonderful. Here's his hit locations. We've set up the 2 stone columns on the board, but we still have to deal ourselves some free terrain cards from our cut. Boom. We'll go to our survivors in a second. And then we get 1 legendary. Boom. His toughness 11. Fuck mate, that's a bit heckers. Don't know if he does bleeding tokens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Boom. Doesn't seem like a lot of cards, but then you remember that he's got 6 mood cards sitting there in his wound stack, so. Is that in his wound stack? Face down in the wound stack. Interesting. Wonder how that's going to come into play. Done. Okay. So we'll just go through the survivors. So Fleur, she has lost her blood glass dagger. But we will put a frenzy drink in there instead, just in case. Everything else will be fine. So reset, good. Oh, now the bloody cloth thing has changed, so don't get to pick where that goes, but that's okay. So we'll worry about that in a second. Hermione, she's going to retain everything that she's got there. Nymphadora is going to utilise our Rawhide whip set. Now, she has no whip proficiency, but she's got survivalism. And yeah, good. Strength training would be good for her. She'll reset there. Fred, he's obviously going to continue with the crocodile set. So he's fine. Narcissa, our scout. Great. Let's depart. I think we're good to go. Boom. We will nip over to Fred. He's going to gain himself 2 bleeding tokens and a thing to the arms. Oh, I do need to draw a couple more terrain cards. So we'll take out the stone columns. So yeah, let's just double check everything here. So, no, wrong button. So we've got, do we have some with physiognomy? Yeah, we do. Fred's got physiognomy and so does Narcissa. All right, so the first thing we flip is, I'm not taking that because I've flipped that like 10 times. Acanthus plants. Acanthus plants. Very useful. Actually, I wouldn't mind some acanthus. Wouldn't mind some. So I could make some fresh acanthus. That'd be handy. At least 6 spaces away from all other acanthus plants. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Boom, boom, boom. Woo, it's exciting. Okay, so we'll now do our arrival. Apply arrival bonuses. The croc set, we are facing a level 1 monster, so you'll gain an insanity from that. You'll gain 3 bleeding tokens from the Crimson Pearls. And yeah, so we probably will set everything up slightly differently. Like so. That's it. I don't think we have anything else. Oh yeah, so Master's Presence. So let's just review everything here. Master's Presence. When you gain a Swordcraft card, pick it for 1 second for each of your sword proficiency levels. When Atlas performs Spark of Joy, you may deflect 1. That's nice. Mad Master. At the start of the monster's turn, deal 1 Swordcraft card to a survivor face down, keeping the number of cards between survivors as even as possible. Shing. Old Battle Scars. Atlas's Pursuit of Joy has injured it beyond recovery. Place all moods. Limbic Stimulation. Shuffle the wound stack. Put it into play. Interesting. Don't know when limbic stimulation comes into play, but I'm sure we'll find out. Spark of Joy. Okay. Good. Fun. I think we're good to go. So Atlas goes first. I've done all of my stuff. So yep, Atlas goes first. So the first AI card is Psychotic Break. His legendary card. Limbic Stimulation. Oh my god, this is awful. When this card is drawn face down, Atlas's incessant laughter turns into messy heaving sobs. All non-deaf survivors suffer 3 brain damage. So Nymphadora is going to gain that. Everyone else is going to gain 1, 2, 3 insanity. Great. While this card is in play, Atlas has 3 toughness. When this card is drawn face up, Atlas emotes uncontrollably. I'm going to have to go and read about duration cards because I forget how they work. Stand by. Okay, so it's just moved there. He's now toughness 14. So we need to wound him, and that then clears it up. Limbic Stimulation 3 times will put plenty of moods into play, which is bad. Each time a monster does not put a mood into play, each survivor gains 3 torment. Then the monster puts a +1 toughness token for each. Yeah, so we definitely need to do a wound here without exception whatsoever. Who is our best and most likely to wound? The Diamond Scab Qatar has Sharp. So Hermione is probably the one to go with here. Did anyone go to 0 with Phobophobia? Yes. So Nymphadora is now guardless thanks to Phobophobia. She's terrified. That's unfortunate. Okay. She's got 2 survival tokens. So we'll definitely want to spend those. Okay. This is an important turn. If we don't wound that psychotic break, we are in massive trouble. It's the legendary card. Okay, well we've got some survivors with some damage here, so I think our best 2 options are the Diamond Scarab Guitar and the Fingernail Whip. Nymphadora, she's got 3 strength, 4, so she's 7. So she's looking for 7s to wound. Let's do Hermione first. Yeah, Hermione first. So she will move straight forward 1, 2, 3, 4 to there, and she will swing with the Diamond Scab Guitar. It's 3 dice on a 6+. 9, 8, 9. Good start. Let's not see the trap. No trap. That's impervious. No trap. Neither is the case. How is that possible if neither is the case? Odd or even? The basic action doesn't really concern me. So I think we'll do this one first, and then we'll do this one second, and we'll do the failure third. Okay, Luminous Coat. So we have no perfect hits. We are sharp. Clobber 4, there is no super dense location. So this will be the normal dice, and this will be the sharp dice. So we'll do this. A 3 and a 4 is a 7, plus strength 1, plus 4, 5 is 12. So we fail to wound that one. So we don't do the wound. Because we don't have any other strength buffs, anything like that. We didn't get a perfect hit. This one's impervious, so it's odd or even. 10 for your face down swordcraft cards, nothing. This is a big roll. Come on. Yeah, it's a 15. That's perfect. So we clear the psychotic break from the duration at the top of the deck. Amazing. All right, now we can start to go back to what we were doing before, which is just a normal process. So our scout's just going to get out of dodge, 1, 2, 3, and jump into the stone face, because she doesn't need to be involved in this fight whatsoever. Our good friend Nymphadora, she will go. She's got no way to gain insanity here, so but we'll dash with her, and then we'll spend a survival token to gain her thingy back. So she gains that. She'll just go to here, and then she'll swing with the Fingernail Whip. 2 and a 5, 1 and a 6. So the hit location is Stance Punked. Perform limbic stimulation. All right. It's not super dense. It is first strike. This guy's mad. Oh, I got heroic, so I can reroll that one. I got 2 hits. So we have to do this one first strike. And it's -4 toughness to win this location, so he is down to toughness 7. We're 4, 5, 6, 7, so we're anything but a 1. There is no critical, so that's a wound. Perform limbic stimulation. So limbic stimulation is shuffle the wound stack, reveal cards from the top until you revealed a mood card. Put it into play. The mood card that we reveal is Yearning for Nostalgia. After Atlas performs limbic stimulation, perform Spark of Joy. Okay, I'll put that there. Done. Now we'll try and wound this one. It's not super dense. She has a luck, so let's see what she rolls. It's a 9, so that's a critical wound. Discard any moods in play. Thank you. And he gains a -1 evasion token. Get out of here, Atlas, you joker. -1 evasion token. Okay. Nymphadora, have we chosen a weapon proficiency for her? No, we'll choose whip for her as well, just in case. She gains a whip. Fred's going to use his armor. And he'll just move to here. She's going to use bandages on him. 1, 2. And then she's just going to move. 1, 2. Onto the acanthus. And that'll do. I was supposed to deal a swordcraft card to a survivor. Then at the start of his turn, we'll deal another sword card, survivor. Perfect. So we'll use this one now. So we'll have a look at it for 2 seconds, I think. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. His turn. He draws. False Slash. The furthest threat in range. What's his speed? Speed 6. So the furthest threat in range is our sword proficiency chick. Cool. So it's a move and attack. Does no damage. Suffer 4 brain damage per hit. What's Fleur's insanity? 6. So yeah. So I think we can actually move away from that. So we'll spend a survival to dash. And she'll move to here. And we'll also spend a survival to dash on Hermione. And she will move to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's the end of his turn. Okay. Look at the big guy. He's just kicking goals. So I definitely want to try and get this perfect hit on Fleur. She needs 2 more perfect hits. So she will attempt to wound, I think, with the bone blade. So yep, so she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the rear. He has a -1 evasion token, and he has the bone blade sitting on a 6+, goes to, at 5+, goes to 4+ to hit. Perfect hit. A 2 and a 3. That sucks. Here's what it is. Oh, she'll take an armor on the body from her bloody cloth. Oh well, no hits. Let's try with the shield. Oh, the shield's no chance of wounding here. I think we might just try and end this quickly rather than anything else. 1, 2, 3, 4 into the rear, fist and tooth, -1 evasion, and in the rear is 6s, an 8 and a 9. First strike, and appendage. Cool, so stance punked, -4 toughness to wound this location. His toughness goes down to 7. Fred has strength 1, plus he also has 3 strengths from the Crimson Pearls. So that is strength 4, so he's looking for a 3 to wound. He rolls a 4, so that's a wound. So we perform limbic stimulation, which means we draw a mood card from the wound stack. Yearning for misery. When Atlas is knocked down, it stands up immediately and performs Spark of Joy. Okay. He did get his fist and tooth proficiency point. And so now he'll attempt to crit this one. Maimed jellyfish is not in play. 9 to crit. It's a 1. We fail. Suffer bash and gain a -1 movement token. So he is knocked down. Fingernail whip. We're hitting on 3s with the fingernail whip here because it's in the rear and the -1 thing. So that's 2 hits. We get a parry. Oh, sword cane. All survivors are doomed. Perform Spark of Joy. Alrighty. So we do Spark of Joy. So Spark of Joy says, survivors take turns flipping and resolving Swordcraft card. Survivor dies, continue to resolve cards on their corpse before removing the model. So we'll start with her. She has Deflect 1, which she can use. However, I looked at this card and it is very bad for us. Atlas severs the head of a survivor, not even in the showdown. You crane your neck, watching their head, you lose your balance and are knocked down. So she is knocked down. Elsewhere cut. That is awesome. I love that a lot. And so now we have this one, which is synchronic attack the target. So this is on Egwene, which is awesome because she is away from everyone else. North knockback 10, speed 1, accuracy 2+. That's not good because he's not moving. All survivors are doomed on the trap, so everyone there is about to hit all of that after damage effect. I discarded, place this in the wound stack. Does that one say the same? I discarded, place this in the wound stack. Okay, cool. North knockback 10. Speed 1, accuracy 2+. Everyone is getting that attack because it is a synchronic attack. So this is the roll but everyone suffers. It's an 8, so everyone's getting hit. That's unfortunate. However, we have deflect 1 in play on Fleur, so she will ignore that hit, so she does not suffer the after damage effects. Hermione will spend a survival to dodge. No, she's doomed. I should read the trap. It said all survivors are doomed. Perform Spark of Joy, so she can't dodge. So she's just going to take 3 to a hit location, which is her body. She's going to get flung back 10. 10. He's going to suffer it to the boot. And she's going to suffer it to the waist. North knockback 10. Amazing. I loved it. That's the end of our turn. So we will deal a Swordcraft card. We will deal it to Master's Presence, and we will get to look at it for 2 seconds. How awesome is that? Good. And now he will draw his AI card, and he draws Tightfall. The furthest threat in range, there isn't one. The closest survivor, that is our chick. No target, forget. There is a target. 3 speed, 3+, perform limbic stimulation. Wow, we're probably going to die here. That sucks. What's your evasion 2? Okay. All right, we'll spend 3 dice hitting on a 5+. We'd really like to miss a couple of these. 5, 5, 7. Good work. Let's see where they hit. Boot, hand, boot. It's furthest threat in range, close survivor, 4 damage on each. So we'll dodge with 1 survival. And we'll roll 2 severe injury rolls. She has no systemic pressure. So the hands, that's a Lantern 10. I think that means she's knocked down, which she already is knocked down on the hands. Yep. And then on the legs, a 3, which is 2 bleeding tokens, I think. Gain 2 bleeding tokens. Okay, so bleed. When you gain bleeding tokens, gain a progress, 1, 2 bleeding tokens, so that's good. She hasn't suffered a brain trauma. She hasn't done a super dense location. With a grin and a twinkle in its eye, Atlas falls to the floor, knocking itself down, and any survivors within 2 spaces perform limbic stimulation. So limbic stimulation is shuffle and then reveal cards that are moods. Note, yearning for surprise. Ooh, while this is in play, attacks made in the monster's blind spot gain +2 luck. Okay, so he's knocked down. She can't be knocked down again, so she now stands up. And when you're attacking the blind spot, you gain +2 luck. Okay. So everyone stands up. We'll definitely dash, because we know we're in range because we've moved 10 away. But let's start with our this chick into the rear. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, she can't get to the rear. That's a shame. She'll go to there. So she's going to swing with the bone blade. So she's hitting on 5s, and this is a frail weapon. 7 and a perfect hit. Incredible. Perfect hit, gain a progress. and a 7. So she's got 2. Oh my god. All survivors are doomed. Perform Spark of Joy. Well, I don't know that we could have done much more than what we did. We got a perfect hit out of her, I suppose. So we do this Swordcraft play from Spark of Joy. And we discard this. Spark of Joy. Do a Swordcraft card. Bullseye Slash. She's got Deflect 1 because she has Master's Presence. And it's a 1 speed attack that hits on a 2+, rolls a 6. We deflect the attack, and that is all she wrote from that. We'll spend a survival to dash with Nymphadora, and then she will use her survival token to gain that survival back, which will give her another one of these. And then she'll move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She did wound the monster once with the fingernail whip. Whip twice. A 4 and a 1. The 4 hits because of the -1 evasion token, and she can reroll the 1 thanks to heroic. So she just gets 1 hit. It's an impervious hit location. Whatever, doesn't matter. Can't wound. Did not suffer bash, did not gain the priority target. No one else can get into range, so she will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and put up her shield. He will go 1, 2, 3, 4 because he's got a -1 token. That's him done. It's Atlas's turn. The random threat in field of view in range. So that's anyone. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop it! Move and synchronic attack target. Unless you are wearing fur or heavy gear, suffer bash. Stop hitting her. So he goes to there. 3 speed on a 3+. Her evasion is 2, so that goes to 3 speed on a 5+. 6, 1 and a crit, Lantern 10. So we'll see where those 2 hits go. Give me the head, please. Body and boot. So we will spend a survival to dodge the boot. The body does 4 damage. 1, 2, 3. We're knocked down. And then we will be knocked back 6. And we need to do a severe injury roll on the body. A 9. Collapsed lung, gain a -1 movement token and gain a bleeding token. Oh, we're so close with her. I think we'll keep her out of the fight for a bit though. We had to deal a Swordcraft card. We'll deal it to her again so she can look at it. Another synchronic attack. Cool. Okay. It's our turn. Fingernail whip, I think. 1, 2, 3. Into the rear. 8 and a 9 is 2 hits. We get a jaunty knee and an infectious giggle. Perform basic action targeting the attacker. I'm probably okay and to try and do 2 wounds here. So I think we'll do it in that order. So the fingernail whip, it's not super dense anywhere there, so we are just looking for a Strength 3 plus 4 is 7. 11. So we're looking for a 4. So 4, critting on a 9. That's an 8, so it's a wound. But then Atlas performs basic action, so he turns to face. His basic action is 3 speed on a 3 plus. She's evasion 2, so that 3 speed goes to 5 plus. 2 hits. Waste and waste. Why do you do this to me, Deno? Why do you do this? 2 severe injury rolls and we're knocked down. Would have been better off doing the other one. Severe injury roll number 1. 4 on the waist. I think that's destroyed genitals for Nymphadora. She get a wound. Intestinal prolapse. Well, it's her done, I think. You can no longer wear armor at the waist. And her second injury roll, gain a bleeding token, is a 3, gain 2 bleeding tokens. 1, 2, 3. She's not dead though. That's it, that's her turn over. All right, so I think with Fred I should say, he's going to spend a survival to stand up this chick. And he's just going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't attack. Hermione will spend a survival to dash. It's the other way, Deno. And she will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the rear. She will swing with the Diamond Scarred Guitar. 2, 9, 8. The Diamond Scarred Guitar hits twice. Oh, come on, man. Stop it to me. Stop doing this to me. Stop it. Perform Spark of Joy. So Spark of Joy, it's just this chick. She gets deflect. Synchronic attack target. Doesn't say move, he just stands there. So the only person who's going to get synchronically attacked here is Hermione herself. It is a hit on Hermione. She is going to take 6 damage to the chest. Can you get out of here with this rubbish, Deno? Yep, so she's going to roll a severe injury roll. A 4 on the chest. Gaping chest wound, I think. Yep, suffer -1 permanent strength, gain a bleeding token. Don't love that. And then suffer knockback 10. Had about enough of this trap, I've got to tell you. All right, it's going to be her. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Dashing with her last survival. Swinging with the bone blade. Missing twice. Why do you do this to me, Deno? Why do you do this? All right, his turn. We deal a Swordcraft card. We'll deal it to our same chick. Twin Sweep. That's awesome. torn muscle, severe injury. AI card, freezing blast, furthest threat in range. That is going to be Fred. Thank goodness. Move and attack targets. What speed is he? Do I want to? No, I really need to have some hits happen here. So, speed 6. Accuracy 3+, which goes to 4+. 6 hits. Yeah, wonderful. 3 on the head. 1, 2, 3. 1 on the hands. 1 on the body. 1 on the waist. Unless you are wearing fur or heavy armour, suffer bash and gain another -1 movement token. He's not wearing fur, so he is going to suffer bash. Okay, it's now our turn. She stands up. She's going to spend a survival to encourage. Does she gain that survival back? She does not. He stands up. She stands up. It's the end of the next monster turn. Okay. I think I'm going to do Sword Chick again. Bone Blade. A 6 is a hit. Don't be the trap, you dog. Oh, if we do a wound, he's knocked down. 7 is a wound. Bone Blade. It's not super dense. She got... Oh, sorry, this is the whip, not the Bone Blade. No, this is a Bone Blade. I'm on the wrong person. Yeah. So her strength is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 7 is 14. So that's a wound. None of these apply. So she's knocked down. He is also knocked down, which is good times for us, which means we ignore any reactions. Okay, who do we want to go with then? We'll go with Fred. He's going to swing twice with fist and tooth. 7 is a hit. Do we use our Guardian reroll to try and hit a second time? Yep. Guardian reroll. Another 2, of course. Still just getting it down. Guardian reroll. She gains a systemic pressure token. So to crit, we're looking for a 9. To wound, I'm not sure what we're looking for, but crit's a 9. Gain +3 insanity and a +1 strength token. Then he'll move away. 1, 2, 3, then he speed 3. 1, 2, 3, into the rear with the fingernail whip. Crit. Perfect hit. And a 9. So she has nothing at all there that helps her with that. She flips this and this. He is knocked down at the moment, so we ignore these failure reactions. We are luck 1, so we're looking for critting on a 9. So first one, that's a 4. Is that a wound? She's strength 3. The fingernail whip is 4. And she rolled a 4. That's 11. So that's a wound. Next one. So 6, that's also a wound. This has been an amazing fight. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think we will try and end it now. So we will use Hermione. She will dash. She has lost her speed as well. So she's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So she gets into range. She's got the Diamond Scab Guitar. She's hitting on 3s because he's knocked down. So she does have Fingernail Door. So that crit becomes a 1 and she gains a survival, or insanity rather. So it's 2 hits, which is a real shame. Hit locations are this and this. So it's a first strike. Oh, if knocked down, Atlas stands with a hearty laugh and faces the attacker. Oh my god, Jaunty Zone. That's awful. That is awful. Can't dash out of the way with our chick, so we really need to. What are we hitting with here, Deno? The Diamond Scab Guitar. He gains -1 toughness till the end of the attack. We'll crit with this yellow dice being the actual roll. 4 and an 8. It's a definite wound, but nothing else. Now, she has leather armor, so she's going to ignore the bash. 2 hits for 3 damage, hand and boot. She's fine, so she will be able to continue to roll the next one. Everyone else in the zone is going to also suffer it. So Nymphadora, she is suffering 2 hits. However, she can use a survival to dash out of the zone before that triggers. 3, 4, 5, so she's fine. Unfortunately, poor Fleur really needs to roll ahead on one of these. Probably going to die here. Boot and waist. Severe injury roll. Hang on a second. Did I give her... Yeah. I'm not sure I applied her waist armor, so I'm going to just say that she's knocked down and she has 1 severe injury roll to roll on the legs. Lantern 10, you're knocked down. She doesn't gain a bleeding token. She's unkillable! I wanted to gain a bleeding token there. What happens if I roll the waist one? What does she get on the waist? A 4. Gain a bleeding token. We're doing it. Advance to Blood Dancer 2. Ooh, Blood Dancer 2. Very cool. It's the crocodile one, isn't it? Monster Knowledges. Okay. That's that one done. So now we'll try and wound this one. The wound reaction now is in play. Yellow first. 2 and a 9, that's a wound. So, wound. Gain a face down swordcraft card and end your attack. That's the end of our turn. Swordcraft card, we'll have to give it to the crocodile guy. We'll draw the AI card, and it is False Slash, the furthest threat in range. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is actually our Rawhide Survivor. So we are going to spend a survival to dash here to get the hell out of there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here. He's going to smash that out of the way. And that's it. She stands up. 2 wounds to go. I'd really like to use our frail Shatterstar chick. She moves in, she's speed 3. Bone Blade. Oh, no critical. Oh, just want the critical. Give me a super dense location. No super dense. No super dense. We'll do this one, the Knobby Knuckles. It's not super dense, so, but we are attacking with a frail weapon, so we gain +2 strength. We didn't get a perfect hit, so that's strength 2, strength 7. So we're looking for a 6. It's a critical wound. A baby tumbles. You dive to catch it. You are knocked down and gain 10 survival. We saved a baby. We are not guardless. Cool. Knobby Knuckles, wounded. And see if we can wound this one. 6 + 7 is 13. That is a wound. And that is the end of Atlas. That was awesome. I loved that. He was such a wild guy. Trapped us a few times, the dickhead. Atlas defeated. Okay, let's have a look at what the book says to do. Aftermath. +1 hunt XP and rewards 1 weapon proficiency level, and it can be sword proficiency level. So, she definitely got her point. Did not get the shield. Did get the whip. Did get the fist and tooth. We didn't swing with the dagger, so that's okay. Manage departing survivors, gain a hunt XP. Fleur may ponder impermanism. Fred may ponder facism. And Narcissa may ponder facism. Good. Good outcome. We got a baby too. How cool is that? What did it say? Gain a population. How good. Let's add a new survivor. Who did we save? Cho Chang. Little baby, little baby. All right, roll 1d10 and add Atlas's level to the robe result. Monster level +1 iron. I'd probably like to roll 3 to 6 here. 6, unfortunately that's a 7. Gain 2 population. Wow, Atlas is giving out population like it's going out of fashion. Angelina. Yeah, complete showdown. Showdown was victorious. Advance year when returning. 5 endeavours, return an advance year. And we just need 1 more person. It can be a male and it can be Dumbledore. Awesome. We don't have storytelling. We gain our sword proficiency level. Outstanding. So let's have a look at timeline events. There's nothing. So we'll just do this. First one we get is a clinging mist. Oh, wow. Story in the snow. I'll just do this one because there's literally no downside. But if I rolled that one and I did Returning Survivors go on a hunt immediately, I could go and hunt a level 1 Crimson Crocodile, kick the shit out of him, and we would be absolutely game over on this campaign. So, Story in the Snow. We roll a dice. We roll a 4. Next time I have a wipeout, we get to go back to the Prepare Departing Survivors. Story in the Snow. It's not on there. That's fine. Okay, so we achieved Communal Larder, which is very exciting because I believe we just gained some level 2 philosophies. Sated Enlightenment. Add 3 random tier 2 philosophy cards to the Settlement Philosophy deck. Next time a survivor adopts a philosophy, draw until you draw a tier 2 philosophy. Okay. This is amazing. Amazing. Tier 2 philosophies. Not champion, not ambitionism. Verminism, regalism, optimism, gourmandism, collectivism. Not romanticism, not Marrowism, not homicidalism, not deadism or lanternism. That was 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know what they are. I don't want to know until I draw them. And we'll add that to our Settlements Philosophy deck. Amazing. Okay. So we'll just go to our survivors. So Fleur is pondering impermanism 3. Pondering impermanism 3. Nothing else matters. Everything is something. Oh my god, I definitely don't want to roll a 1 here. Gain a Lumi, sure. What we need is more Lumi. Oh, we are Collective Cognition 13. That's good. Don't roll a 1 or a 2. Lantern 10. You pick up a weapon and you can already tell it's crumbling from overuse. Its future non-existent imparts a gleam to its edge. Gain the Inevitable ability. When you gain this, choose a weapon gear card. It gains sharp while in your gear grid. Record this on your survivorship record sheet. Erase it when the gear is archived. We aren't CC 15. That is awesome. Sharp? That's incredible. Inevitable. Maybe I'll change the name to Thanos. The weapon that I've been using most with her is the Bone Blade. Because I don't really care if it shatters, it's easy for me to replace. So I think we're going to choose a Bone Blade. Bone Blade. Impermanism is awesome. Okay, that's her pondering done. Who else needed to ponder? Hermione? No. Nymphadora. No. Cedric, no. Ginny was not a ponderer. Fred ponders. Faceism too. Yep. Gain a Lumi and roll 1d10. And he rolls a 9. Gain 1 Lumi as well as an observation in your tenant knowledge. Well, that's not helpful at all. Not helpful at all. Cool. And Narcissa also gets to roll on that, and she rolls a Lantern 10 as well. She gains a Lumi and an observation in her tenant knowledge. Not useful. Not useful. Okay. So we will do with our 5 endeavours, we will definitely do a innovate. We're going to spend a skull. We're going to spend a hide. And we're going to spend an organ. I don't know if that diamond tier is going to come back to bite me because I need a diamond, but so be it. And we will do our innovate roll flip thing. Okay. It's a big roll, this one, or big flip. I'd really like some of the Brave or Surge. Surge would be good. We're on Lantern Year 10 and we haven't had Surge. We get Surge, so that's good. Sculpture. I think there's actually a new sculpture, so I should use that instead. Scrap smelting. Pictograph. Well, the obvious one is in a lantern, but let me actually have a look at this. The new sculpture. See if that changes my mind at all. Okay, interesting. Lose a knowledge, it will be embodied on the statue. So it's basically you can gain a knowledge at 1 less Lumi. That's interesting. In a lantern. In a lantern. In a lantern. We haven't triggered that yet. Oh, we've got a new pictograph as well. Got to remember that. Cool. So we still have many endeavours to spend and not much to do with it. Trepanning, no. Monster anatomy study, gain a weapon proficiency once in a lifetime. We don't have any organs. Practice 1 understanding, gain a seed pattern. Bone beats, maybe we're just going to bone beats. Insanity and survival. So we'll definitely take Fleur out again. And I'll definitely take Hermione out again. And I think we'll take Ginny. And Fred. And Narcissa. Pinned. Pinned. Unpin Regulus. I don't think I'm going to take Cedric out much because that stone face engraver ability is way too good. So impermanism. So she's on impermanism 3 now, which is cool. Actually, what we need to do is take someone new out so that we can get a level 3. Thing. Dumbledore does actually gain the strength from survival of the fittest, because it said so on the thing. Luna, no. Yeah, let's bring Nagini out. Instead of Hermione. Yeah. It's going to get her a tier 2 philosophy. I'm excited. All right, friends. I'm just going to probably use drums a few times. I don't think I've got anything that I need to use right now. I would like to use Special Innovate scrap smelting, actually. I think I can do that. Yeah. So we'll scrap scavenge with someone who has survival. We gain a 3, we spend a survival. We'll scrap scavenge again. We'll spend a survival, and we'll scrap scavenge again. We get a 9, which is gain a broken lantern. We'll use our last one to not scrap scavenge. Broken lantern. We'll just do that with someone who's not going out, who's got survival, so I think Cedric. 1, 2, and then we'll use drums to give him the survival back. That's it. That's it, friends. We're going to head off, and we'll catch you all in the next episode. We'll hunt something. Maybe we might chase a phoenix, actually. Maybe we'll go for a phoenix. That's it. Big Deno out.